So we're contributing our talent partly because we enjoy doing it. Music is something, chamber music particularly, is something you enjoy playing rather more than listening to. You know, 4 strings scratching away can't make the same sort of impression that a 100-piece orchestra can make. So for listening, you have to be especially tuned into that. But playing chamber music is wonderful. That's why so many composers wrote it, so that they can get together with their pals over a pint of beer at the local pub and run through all this stuff. Then, of course, we had to perform it too, because that's the way they make money. But this is a work which is so enjoyable to sing. The tunes are so wonderful, and the sentiment is so great, and the execution so perfect, that's why we're doing it. Now, incidentally, we want to share that with an audience that will turn up tomorrow, and if the last 2 performances are any guide, they will be here in such profusion that we had to put chairs in the porch this time, and I think if there had been a fire marshal around, he'd have had a fit. But we're going to share that. But the primary thing is to enjoy doing it, which is what we're going to do right now. Brahms wrote this not for his mother, as is sometimes supposed, although he did put in item 5 after the first performance. That's the one with the soprano solo, and they think that that was induced by his mother's death. But the rest of it, he always grunted that this was not the case, except that the possibility of Robert Schumann, who was his mentor and supporter and great helper, he was affected by his death, and it may have been that this tinged his thought. He called it a German Requiem, not because of any sense of national pride, in the same way that Deutschland, Deutschland über alles is not a Germanic manifestation as the world took it to be. It was a poem by Hoffmann von Fallersleben, which meant Deutschland over all, the unification of Germany. Germany had been a bunch of little principalities and little kingdoms and so on, all split up, and there was the intent to unify it and make one country out of it. And the poem by von Fallersleben said, Deutschland über alles. Let's have one country overall, not overall the rest of the world, although that's what was taken to mean afterwards, because the Germans have been a bit pernicious from it. And in the same way, migration. Risen from the sick bed.